Hey everybody, I've been waiting over 20 minutes for my computer to turn on and it's not working, so I thought I would just do it with my phone since that's my only other option. Let you guys know that I'm back in town, and this weekend, this Sunday, we have our fishing tackle swap meet at my office in Cerritos. It'll be a fundraiser for my youth foundation. I do not know what's going on with my computer here. It's been over 20 minutes. It doesn't want to turn on. Hey Joaquin, how you doing? Hey Steve. Yes, world champion. So that's why I had a hat on. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my computer. I can't get it to turn on, so I thought I'd just try you guys here for a little bit. Has some nice slideshows to show you, but if it ever turns on, maybe I'll switch over. Hey Brian, hey Walter, hey Halibut Man, no time. No, it won't even boot up. It's just really slow. This is what I've been looking at for the last 25-30 minutes, just that. That has been my image. So I thought I would just do this. If I can get this to work. So you guys could at least say hello to one another. Yeah, trade show was really good, Alan. My TV show will be going to India, Kuwait, Middle East, England. Who else? Germany. I think that's it. We started uploading content already for the Middle East, and the deal for England we got done, so that content will start going up tomorrow. And Malaysia, I posted the picture from the signing ceremony, so that was cool. Yeah, Steve, I tried resetting it. That's why it's still in that mode. I turned it off, did a hard reset. Still doing that. Walter's checking in from San Diego. Joaquin caught his first keeper cabezon. That's cool. I've caught some big cabezon. Last trip that we were out on the Stardust, I got a really big one. Almost looked like a lingcod. Happy Halloween there, Jerry. Hey, Jeff. You guys still tuna fishing, Jeff? I know that they're still catching them. I didn't know how long you're going to run, if you're going to run through Thanksgiving or what. Yeah, it was tough being in Europe during the World Series and the Dodger playoff games. I had to stay up 3 in the morning. And that's when the game would start, 3 in the morning. So it's pretty tough. Did I lose any weight? I don't think so, maybe. Did a ton of walking. Did lots of walking in Europe. So Jeff's on the yellowfin down south. Yeah, Walter, the problem isn't so much the fish going away as it is the weather. So most of the bluefin have been out at Tanner, so just trying to get to them is a problem. I look thinner. Okay, cool. Maybe it's this other camera. Thank you, Alan. Because I shaved, that's why? Okay. I'll try to shave more often then. Yeah, my computer still has not turned on. That sounds like fun, Halvin, man. I didn't know you went on long trips like that. I thought you did mainly surf fishing and fishing at Catalina from the rocks. That's cool. So is the water getting warmer, Jeff? Is that why the yellowfin are in, or was it just that last hurricane that pushed through? Did they bring them up? Haven't heard of any tuna up here in the channel or anything. Most of the boats up here, from what I heard, are all fishing rockfish with a little bit of barracuda. Yeah, maybe it's different on the phone, Kevin. I don't know. So all my neighbors are outside doing the candy thing for the kids. Okay. So it sounds like San Diego's getting a lot of barracuda. I know some of my friends have been fishing up here at the Horseshoe, said they've been catching some barracuda. I just haven't been on the water. I've been in Europe for 2 weeks, and now that I'm back, I'm just getting ready for the swap meet for this week. We have the swap meet coming up. Our trip on the Al Patron is all sold out, and we have one trip left for the year. It's going to be on the 22nd of 22nd of November, heading out on the Pride, 22nd Street. So I still don't know exactly what we're going to be fishing for, but that's what we're going to be doing. They said halibut, white sea bass, rockfish, tuna. It could be any of those. So we don't know right now. Hey, Chris, thank you. Well, that's a big yellowfin, 115 pounders. That's awesome. The Orion, where does Orion run out of? I don't think I've ever seen that boat. Yeah, this computer does not want to start up. And I probably have to unplug it off the wall and reboot it that way. Oh, the Orion is now the Pride. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll be on that boat. I think it departs on the 21st, fishes Friday the 22nd, and that'll be up. Jim, we only do one trip a year on the Sea Star. It's normally the first week of June. Yeah, I saw that in the news when I was in France, Jeff, but it didn't look like it came close to us. Like you said, it looked like it stayed out in open water. Hello, Mike. How you doing? I guess I answered somebody's question there. Jim says thank you. Yeah, it's kind of weird that we didn't get any hurricanes that came up our way to push the water up our way to get us some fish. Oh, but okay, so Jeff says it did push some warm water up. That's good. So Mike says he's been watching my show, my content since he was a young man. I think a lot of people have. That's cool. I appreciate it. And now, thanks to these last few conventions I've been doing in Europe, people will be watching me around the world. So it's pretty cool. One of the neat things that happened when I was there in France is I got to meet a member of the royal family from Qatar and talk to the TV station CEO. And he saw the episodes that I had done in Qatar about 8 years ago. And he wants a proposal for a new show, so I'll send him that. But it was neat to meet the royal family. I've never met the royal family. And I was there for a couple of months while we were filming. So that was pretty cool. So Mike is 50 now. He's been watching me since he was young. That's cool. Well, I appreciate it. I started when you were like 12, 38 years ago. I guess Jeff's asking somebody about peacock bass fishing. Thanks, Mike. My goal is to make it to 40 years, so we'll see. 2 more years to go, and 40 years on television. Yeah, Walter, I know. I've had people come up to me at the consumer shows and show me that their ringtone on their phone is our theme song from the TV show. That's kind of funny. We used to have that so you could download it and put it on there. I don't know if you can do that anymore on the phones. We used to be able to do that before. Yeah, come join us. We got one last trip for the year. Oh no, in Qatar there's no peacock bass. And you have to go like South America to catch a peacock bass. I mean, they are in Florida and they are in Panama, but the only peacock bass I've caught was in Venezuela and down by the Amazon. But in Qatar, we were fishing for Suli, Shirley. Um, they had a fish that looked like a barracuda, kind of like a mix between the barracuda and a wahoo. So we caught those. And they have tuna there too. Yeah, on any of my trips, if you guys want to see them, you can just go to our website at sport-fishing.com and find them there. Yeah, Kevin says that peacock bass are also in Hawaii. I didn't know that. I guess everybody is busy with handing out candy or watching the football game. There's only like 5 people on here right now. Oh, we got more. 15. Yeah, I don't know why this computer will not turn on. You have to pull the power cord and let it reset, I guess. Or buy a new one. This one, the computer I use in here is about 10 years old, so probably need a newer one. So we'll see. Maybe we can get all these licensing deals done with the other countries, and I can go buy a new one. But it's exciting to know that people from around the world want to watch my TV show, and to have so many companies from so many different countries set up meetings with me in France to talk about doing licensing deals. It was really encouraging. It was really nice. Nice to know that I will be educating people all around the world about fishing. So it's nice. Nice to know I can make a little bit of an impact. I wish the fishing industry would support me, but can't have everything. So it's nice to have the viewers support, so it's cool. And other countries. So yeah, Malaysia's really excited about working with me. I might even be doing something with Ireland. They're talking about doing a co-production together. India wants to do a co-production. And Qatar wants a proposal for a co-production. So hopefully that will all work out. And if you haven't met me and you guys want to meet me, come to my office in Cerritos on Sunday, and I will be there for our swap meet. All the stuff that we'll be selling there, will go to benefit our youth foundation. A lot of nice tackle there that people have donated to us over the last couple of years. So we'll be selling that there at the swap meet. Thank you, Jeff. That's nice of you to say. Appreciate it. What's the deal with that? Why does the fishing industry not support you? I have no idea. I have no idea why I can't get much support from the fishing industry. Part of the problem is that when I started, all the companies that are underneath Pure Fishing were all independent. Fenwick, Penn, Shakespeare, Trilene, Seven Strand, Abu Garcia, Finor, and all the other brands that are underneath Pure Fishing. There's a bunch of them. They were all independent companies. They were all had their own marketing teams, their own pro staffs, and as Pure Fishing swallowed up all these companies, all those marketing teams, all those fishing teams and all that all disappeared. So now Pure Fishing only sponsors a handful of shows, and if you're not a big national show, it's really gets just about impossible to get support from them. So, and even though I'm the only TV show in the country that has a 501c3 nonprofit that helps teach kids about fishing, I still don't get any support. When I need stuff from Pure Fishing, I normally get a price list when I call them. So, it hasn't been good. But somehow, some way, I've been able to pull it off for 38 years. So, hopefully that continues and we make it to year 40. Hey Jose, how you doing? Yeah, Captain Bill's the only boat in San Diego that's willing to work with us. Yeah, like Steve says, if you guys want to make donations of fishing tackle, you can bring it to us on Sunday. For our swap meet tomorrow, some of my volunteers are going to come by the office and put prices on items and get ready for the swap meet. No, Jeff, he's true. I don't get much support from any of the boats in San Diego. The only boat in San Diego that will work with me right now has been Captain Bill Malahini and the Horizon. Can't get any of the other boats to let me film with them. No, Joaquin, I don't know who that is. Yeah, I called over 20 boats last season to see if I could cut a deal with them to film some tuna trips, and they all said nope, that they were all too busy and doing too well, that they didn't need the help. And I was really tempted to remind them that part of the reason that they're doing so well and getting so many passengers is because for 38 years I have been promoting them for free, running their episodes on TV. So I don't know. Maybe next year all I should do is just run the episodes from the Horizon and the Malahini to represent all of San Diego and not run any of the other shows I've filmed down there. Just can't get any support from San Diego. They seem to know everything and don't need any help. Yeah, Jose, my parents are doing well. I talked to them yesterday. Wasn't able to get over to their house yesterday because I'm still fighting jet lag. I'm just got home about a day and a half ago, and my body still thinks it's 3 in the morning right now. So, or 4 in the morning right now. So I haven't had much luck. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think about for next year. Mike, I think I'm just gonna only run the shows of the boats that are supporting me. Get lots of love from Emeryville. Both boats up there I work with have been great to me. U-Huck Finn and the Seawolf. They've been great. You know, the Stardust, Coral Sea, Santa Barbara. Of course, the Gale Force, the Triton, Sport King, Sea Star, the Freelance. All great boats that work with me. Malahini and Horizon, they've all been good. And Jeremy at the Spitfire, awesome boat. Dana Lanning works with us, fish on the Clemente. And all those people are all really supportive, and I really appreciate their support and their love and helping me do the TV show. So it's pretty good. Now, Joaquin, Captain Bill is out of H&M Landing. He has the Horizon and he has the Malahini. Yeah, I like the Sport King too. It's a nice old boat, nice wide, comfortable boat. I tell you that Spitfire is really comfortable to fish on. If you've never fished on that, it's really, really good. Yeah, Jeff. I mean, I call boats directly, and they just say, no, we're doing too well. We don't need your help. And like you said, they didn't have a very good year this year. And they don't believe in marketing. They believe that just so many people are going to come to them. They don't need any help, and everybody needs to market. You know, I do. I'm always sending emails and doing stuff, promote myself. So I went all the way to France to promote myself. So I believe in marketing. Well, thank you for the welcome homes, everybody. I greatly appreciate it. And last night I was so tired. I was in bed. I went to work yesterday. I don't know how, but I went to work. And then I got home at about 5:30. By 6 I was in bed. So I watched the Dodger game in bed, under the blankets, just trying to watch the game. That's what I did. And I'm glad it worked out. Yes, Commander, how about them Dodgers? Yep, I wore this on purpose. Thank you. Chemistry there. That sounds good. I did have a guy, friend of mine, well off, offer to invest in a sport boat if I wanted to run it and be on it, but I'm past that age to do that now. Wouldn't mind being on a boat a few days a week, but not every day. Yeah, Walter, it is disappointing considering how I helped put them on the map and all that. Yes, I will be at the PCS show next year. I'm hoping there's going to be a Bart Hall show for next year in Long Beach. I haven't heard any details. So hopefully that all falls in place. But yeah, no, I'll be at that show. And it sounds like next year I will be doing events or seminars, or I'm not sure what they're going to be called. But the TV network I'm working with in Germany wants me to fly out there. They want to fly me out there to do promotions for their television network. It sounds like Qatar may want to have me out there to do fishing seminars. One thing that really, I don't know, surprised me or impressed me, but I'm glad that I was able to do, was when we filmed in Qatar 9 years ago, everybody there that went fishing took a bag full of hand lines, and they had lines from 40 to 400 pounds. And that's what they did. They didn't have rods and reels. They just grabbed a different spool of line with heavier line, and that's what they fished with. Today, one of the guys that I worked with when I was there in Qatar, my fixer, who lives in Brunei, tells me that the majority of the people now in Qatar fish with rods and reels, and that all the tackle shops there now sell rods and reels. When I went there before, they only sold spools of line. They didn't sell very many rods and reels. So it's nice to see I made that big of an impact. Pretty cool. Yeah, we have lots of new shows coming out. my editors have just been really busy, and haven't been able to get them to edit a bunch of shows in a long time. So we are going to be getting a lot of our shows that we shot this year edited. I think 3 of them just got finished while I was out of the country, and we have about 20 more to edit. So this winter you guys will be seeing a lot of new episodes from that we filmed this year. Walter, they are moving the Bart Hall show from February or March to January. It looks like it's going to be the last week of January for next year. So that's why I was just surprised I haven't heard much about it as far as who's signed up and who's going to have booths and all that. Yeah, Jeff, what they use down there are those big spools, probably about four times the size of these, big, really big ones that they put the line around, and they don't fish very deep. When I was fishing there in the ocean around Qatar, we didn't fish deeper than 30 feet, so it doesn't take a lot of line. Yeah, Coplets, I'm still on early mornings. Not that early now, but 8:30 in the morning on Channel 44 out of LA. And so you can watch it there. We're on KXLA in Los Angeles. In San Diego, we're on Cox. Santa Barbara, we're on Cox. Las Vegas, Tucson, Phoenix. You can watch this on Cox. And Northern California, Central California, we are on Comcast Sportsnet. Yeah, you can watch us on TV. And we have more and more people watching us around the country on Cox Cable and on Comcast Sportsnet. I get emails from Louisiana, Houston, all over the place, so it's pretty cool. New York. I had charters this year from people from Texas, from Kansas, who else? Louisiana, who watched my TV show. So that was cool. Yeah, the one I get lots of comments on is the Annie B episode that we shot on the barge. I want to say it was like the first year or second year I was on television. We filmed an episode on the barge, and it was pretty good. Oswald King said, wasn't there a big scandal not long ago? Yeah, I know. That was out of Fisherman's Landing. I forgot the name of the boat. But no, it wasn't out of H&M Landing. But it was out of H&M's Landing that one of the boats ran into the Coronado Islands. That was like a year ago. Yep, the Annie B. Now, I don't have any charters booked for the whole month of November. So hopefully we'll get some charters booked here. I had some work done to the boat. Had the seats upholstered while I was out of the country, and we put new pads in the back for the passengers. So we did that too. So it's pretty good. So the boat's ready to go. We just need passengers. So hopefully we'll get some before there's no rock fishing. Yeah, and if I get people who want to do deep water rock fishing, we will be able to use our electric reels we have, so they don't have to worry about it. Yeah, I need to talk to Rocky. I was when I was in Europe, people were asking me, since I'm based in LA, if I get to fish with a lot of celebrities. So I showed people pictures of me and Rocky together, and it was nice to see how many people recognized him from NCIS. So I gotta let him know that he's a big star in Europe too, not just here. I had people in Denmark recognized him, and people in France, so they thought it was pretty cool. So when's the last day you can fish for rockfish? The last day of the year. The last day of the year is when you can do that. Yeah, Mike, I used to fish that boat. Don't you talk about the mobile barge? It was kind of funny because they couldn't go, I forgot what it was, 100 feet or 100 yards past the breakwater, but they could move around all over. So they fished inside, they fished outside, but that was fun. That was kind of my introduction to saltwater fishing on sport boats. I did that mobile barge, I did the Annie B, and then after that I got going, did the other stuff. Yeah, Poppy was a good friend too. When Kevin's talking about Albert Popwell, he was in every Dirty Harry movie. In the very first one, he was the kid on the ground where Clint asked him, do you feel lucky, punk? And then in the last one, he was Clint's partner. And he played, what was his name? I don't know, he was Clint's partner in that one. But he played lots of different roles in there. Yeah, the Prowler had a big yacht. Yeah, there's all kinds of stories about what happened on that. From the crew was down below eating to, I don't know, all kinds of stuff. Don't know what happened, but that boat got destroyed. That was a great boat. And you don't hear about any new boats coming. I just think the way people are afraid to invest in making new boats. And it was kind of neat to see in Denmark, a lot of the boats that I saw there that were sport boats looked like they were old merchant boats. So I saw a couple of them, so that was kind of neat to see. Yeah, I mean, all the boats have the emission requirements now. Yeah, they have different emission requirements that they have to apply by um, to operate. And you'll see the emission numbers um, that they have to put on the sides of boats now. So not only do you have to put your fishing game number on the side of the boat, you have to put your emission number for your engines on the side of the boat. Wow, my computer still hasn't started up. Good thing I decided to do this over the phone. Yeah, we lost another boat this year, like Jeff says, a jig strike. And I know the Task put a lot of money into that boat in the off season. They really fixed it up. Did some work in the galley and the bunks, everything. It was just sad. Yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna have to post that number too. But they haven't asked me about it. Maybe it's just bigger boats for now. Well, anybody else have any last questions before I go back inside and pass out? I'm still not 100% from the jet lag. Yeah, you gotta like the hat. Hey, the computer finally turned on. It took an hour, over an hour. Hard to believe. Over an hour for it to turn on. When will I be in San Diego? Next year I'll be in San Diego to fish on the Malahini and on the horizon, and that'll probably be it. Haven't been able to get any of the boats in San Diego to want to work with me. So hopefully it'll change next year. Yeah, I don't think it was an insurance fraud, not the way the boat broke up like that. I just don't know if it was anchored or if they really did hit something and tore the bow off. So I don't know. Okay, guys. So just to remind you, this coming Sunday at my office in Cerritos, 11138 Business Circle in Cerritos, will be our fishing tackle swap meet from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. this Sunday. And then our last fishing trip of the year is 3 weeks away, departing on Thursday, November 21st, and fishing the 22nd, and we'll be doing that. So come join us for our last trip of the year. We have 10 spots left for the Pride. It'll be lots of fun. Alan, yeah, for next year for the Coronado Islands, I'm going to do that and make it a Coronado Island trip if we need to. So we'll make that an option, but we will make it mandatory. If you signed up for the trip of the Malahini, you must have a passport. Must have a passport. Roger, for that trip on the Pride, right now they don't know because it's too far out, 3 weeks ahead. But I was told it could be everything from halibut, white sea bass at one of the islands, or it could be tuna if they get a little bit closer, or it could be deep water rockfish. So we still don't know right now. All right, guys. So like Kevin's saying, don't forget daylight saving time pops up on Sunday. So if you got there at 7 o'clock today, you would be there an hour too early. So you get that extra hour sleep. So instead of being there at 7 o'clock, you'll actually be there like at 8 o'clock. So you get to sleep in. So it'd be good. All right, well, good night, everybody. I'll talk to you all soon. Thank you for being here. Those of you that stuck it out with me, happy Halloween to everybody. And congratulations to the Dodgers. I'm glad you guys did so good. It was nice. Be safe over there, Brian, everybody. Jeff, thanks for joining us. And good night, everybody. Nice talking to you here today. Bye.